most people don't have the drive. Like we were talking about earlier, like, you know,
Sense of
purpose,
urgency,
finding
yes.
purpose.
Sense of urgency.
Like I be telling people, like sometimes you got to hit your head. Like I hit my head last year, and that kind of made me, not literally, but like mentally.
I thought you meant literally.
No, like mentally, I hit my head, and I was like, okay, I kind of get life.
Right.
And then after that, I started cooking up in my head what I want to do. I started reading more books. You know, I started studying different things and figuring out different aspects of what I want to do. And I was like, okay, I think I made my general decision of how I want to do and what I want to do. Like, I always wanted to do a podcast, but I never felt
You
like...
wanted to do YouTube first.
Yeah,
like,
I always
just in
wanted to
general.
do YouTube in general, but I was like, you know, I'm a loser. Who wants to watch me
He
stuff like
would
that?
come up to me.
I'm a loser, bro. Who wants to see me, man?
Actually,
He would come
Yeah.
up to me and he'd be like, "Yo, let's start a reaction channel." I'm like, "Reactions? What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
And then he started explaining to me. I was like, "That sounds kind of whack, but whatever.
Yeah.
We'll do like a few of them just to try him out." We did a few of them. I was like, "I hate
Yeah,
this."
it's terrible.
And then we
Terrible.
started like, "All right, well, what about a podcast?" And then we were talking about like, "Oh, in the future, then we'll open up new stuff and we'll just, you know,
Yeah.
it was just something that'll grow it off of."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
But like, this is something like doing a podcast. I know no one doesn't watch, but this is something we
No
do
one
for
doesn't.
fun. You know,
Yeah.
like this is fun to me.
I mean,
like
it's
this
growing.
this takes away, like sometimes I'm stressed throughout the week, but then after we do this, I feel like, okay, I have people around me. Like this was fun.
Little TED talk.
Yeah, a little TED talk. Like, this was fun.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's about finding purpose. I don't think too many people know about the purpose. I've been asking myself that a lot in like the last 2 years. Like, what am I? You know, what am I meant to be? What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to do it? What I want at the end of my life? You know, like, dude, I want people to look up to me. You know,
Do you have an idea of that now?
of like what I want to
Like,
do?
what do you want to do? What are you supposed to be? And what are you supposed to do?
I was always me personally. I always know I want to be like a business person, like businessman, because that's what I was always good at, negotiating. Like even when I was a kid, like at church, and somebody was like, well, other kids, like I be telling them what to do. Like that's like, yo, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. If you want to do it, you do this.
Yeah.
Even like my dad's like that. My dad's very business minded. Like you think my dad's crazy sometimes. If you get this truck and you do this, you make this amount of money a week. I'm literally like my dad when it comes to like business, because my dad's a businessman. So like little stuff like that, I was like, okay, I need to do this to do this. I knew this to do this. I never liked to work. Like working at Adidas, I was miserable. There,
Oh
bro.
no, me too.
I was miserable.
It was cool
Like,
for a little bit.
It was
The
cool like
people
the
were
first
cool.
month. Like
I don't know
cool
about the first
month or two for me, but I never like. But what I did like was I bought the shoes on the side, and I was selling shoes,
That's
and I was
what we
making
did.
more money, and I was eating. But I always was like, I like to negotiate, you know, do contract. That's what I was thinking about, like more of a management side,
Yeah.
but not like a manager in a store. You know, like I like to manage like artists one day, like musicians, tell them what to
Yeah,
do.
you were telling me what.
Yeah, I like to do like manage, you know, sports agents, not like that, but not to that extent. Do with contracts. You know, I like to help people out, not get messed up.
Yeah, you always want to try to find benefits for both of us.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
whenever you
that
try to
was
manage
always
someone.
been my. I always like to, you know, I always wanted to own certain things and like TV network, like this was always in my mind when I was younger. But like I said, I'm just like, oh no, I can't do that. I can't be on TV. I can't speak to people. It's just science. All I know is science. You know, all I know is work, schoolwork. All I know how to do is math.
Algebra.
Yeah, algebra.
I wanted to own a Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's things like that. But like at the end, you have to find what you want to do. Do I still know 100% what I want to do? No.
What's your idea right now?
But I
What you
have a
wanna do?
line in sight, a guidance for me to figure out what I want to do and what levels I can reach from doing this and this and this. You get me?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like you have steps you could take. And
Yes,
then
I see the potential for me doing this, for this to grow here.
And then as you take
Because the
those
thing of what I'm
steps,
trying to do, what you guys know I'm trying to do,
Yeah.
when I get that's not something I'm forced to do one thing. From doing that, I can venture out to many other
That's
things.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
I can venture out to many other things, but like I said, if you're not driving yourself to do those things, you won't be able to do it. No one wakes me up to go study.
That's crazy that you could do that. Wake up and study.
No one tells me to I studied last night before I went to bed, an hour.
That's crazy.
I studied. I stared at the screen. Then I just went to sleep, and I woke up this morning. I went on a run, but like no.